Hello everybody, my name's Darren. Welcome back to the Kilowatt Challenge, vlog number 1. I've got to get used to this. I'm going to try and do everything in sort of 1 or 2 take, just so I can give you more content, and you know, more YouTubey stuff. And also the people who've left a comment on my last video regarding not changing, don't worry, I am still doing those normal style of videos. I'm not going anywhere, nothing's changing. I just want to give you much more content. And speaking of which, got a bit of an update. It's a Christmas jumper, by the way, but I can't show you. Did you get it? But before I give you the update, we got a new Patron. Yes! Welcome, Brian Humphreys. Let's do your silver cell. Here we go. Now, all of my Patrons. Where's my knife? Where's my knife? We'll use snips instead. Every single one of my Patreon subscribers, there we go, there's the before. Every single one of my Patreon subscribers gets their own silver cell. And Brian Humphreys, this is yours. Thank you very much indeed. Let's take this off. It's not easy. Beautiful, mate. There we go. Right, give it a wipe. Give it a quick clean. It's going to be on display. Ran out of space. In the spirit of doing everything in one take, I ran out of space. But anyway, there you go, Brian. Can you see that? Let's just check to see. Hopefully that will focus. Yes, I'm looking at my phone down there. That is your silver cell. Thank you so much for your support. And because Brian is a patron, like my other 3 patrons, his silver cell will go up here and will be visible every time I'm here in the man cave. Right, something about an update. So about a month ago, I bought 2 MegaCellChargers. And I thought about it long and hard. I've been kind of pushing back, but I just keep coming back to the same requirement which I have. And let me explain. Heaters. We all hate heaters, don't we? We're all constantly trying to weed out those heaters. And where I am, where the man cave is, where I am now, in proximity to where I work and home and life and kids and the office and stuff like that, excuse me, I often end up leaving cells charging. So sometimes I miss the opportunity to put my hand on the cells and just check that thermally, is that an English word? Yes, thermally. It's not, is it? To check that they're not running too hot. And I'm starting to get a little bit concerned about that. I have seen a couple of videos on the net regarding modifying Opus chargers by putting in a thermistor into the body of those, in the cradle part. But that's not what I want. That's not what I want. I want to actually electronically log the temperature of cells and then cut off the charging, discharging, and just reject the cell straight away if it is, if it's too hot. And so far, the only product I can find on the market is the MegaCellCharger. So, like I say, a month ago, I bit the bullet, and come on, 1 take, you can do it. 1 take. I bit the bullet and purchased 2. Now, the expected delivery time is December 2020. My order number is 700 and something, and I'm beginning to realize that Alex and the team are a little bit behind because of manufacturing, logistics, stock, etc. And that's fine. I mean, we live in COVID times, don't we? I'm really looking forward to getting the units, but they'll get here when they get here. So it's not going to be December, unfortunately, but I'm sure hopefully it'll be Q1 2021. Time will tell, I guess. But the cool thing is, For me, for the way I process my cells, for the way I test my cells, this changes everything. So, the old way of processing cells for me was to get the laptop batteries, burst them open, take out the cells, check to see if any cells were less than 1 volt. If they were, discard them, put them in the pile over there. But if they're more than 1 volt, they typically get charged straight away, and then they go into storage. After they've been stored for a month, if they've dropped down to less than 4.1 volts, they get chucked away, well, recycled. Actually, I haven't started that yet. They're in the box over there. And then they get tested in the Opus charger. And then they go back into storage, and then a second volt drop test. And this process takes a long time because I've only got 3 Opuses. Yes, I could buy some more. Yes, you're absolutely right. But I only have, at the moment, 3 Opuses. Now, the problem is, again, you have to actually physically touch all these when you're charging them to check to see whether you've got any heaters. And if you have, you get rid of them. But I'm never here. I don't leave this charging bank unattended because there's no thermal cutoff on any of these, and these are not fused. However, there is a thermal cutoff on the Opuses, so I'm quite happy to do the capacity testing in these. So, with the introduction of the MegaCellCharger, it changes everything. Let me explain. The new process is laptop battery comes in, gets smashed open, cells get taken out, still check to see whether the cells are 1 volt or less than 1 volt. If they are, they go in the pile over there, the useless pile, ready for recycling. Now, what I do instead is I'm just charging everything and checking when I'm here the temperature of everything. I'm right in the middle of swapping those over. And over here, these are the cells which I have so far tested, and are all, when I recycled them out of the battery packs, they're all over 1 volt, and they've now all been tested. They've all been charged. These little cells here, these are the last of the old way of doing it, so they've all been capacity tested, and they're waiting for volt drop. But this is the new style. This is the new way of doing it for me. This pile of cells, and to put it into perspective, I'll show you the rest of the cells. There's a familiar shot for you. You'll recognize the blue ones. This pile of cells here should get bigger and bigger and bigger as I continue to process all of these hundreds and hundreds of laptop batteries that I've got under here. So hopefully you understand that. Not very clear, was it? Basically, with the introduction of the MegaCellCharger, I've stopped capacity checking batteries. I'm only charging batteries. When the MegaCellChargers arrive, I'll then be able to start capacity and thermal checking batteries, and I'll feel a lot better about it as well, especially since I live upstairs, and I'll be able to, on my phone or on my laptop, I'll be able to check how it's going regarding each of the cells. The cool thing about buying 2 MegaCellChargers is I'll be able to do 32 cells at a time, so that should help me catch up a little bit, because as you can see, I've got quite a few cells which are just need capacity checking, and then they're ready to go in the packs. You know, I need to start thinking about pack design. Video coming up on that very soon. So thanks for watching. Another video in just a few days. I've got loads to tell you. I've got some cool new stuff which you've never seen before, which I'm going to develop all by myself, and I'm going to share my journey along the way. I shall see you very soon. Cheers. Bye bye. I can't do the walk away from the camera thing because the face track is on. All right then, I'll do it like this. Bye.